What's going on, folks? Taking a look at Philip Morris International PM. Not too sure how many of you even keep an eye on this stock, but it is bullish once again, at least for now. So maybe you'll find this interesting, maybe you hold it, or maybe you'll just find it quite entertaining. So we'll check this out here. It's a daily chart. We're on TradingView. We will zoom in a bit. So we were bullish on Philip Morris back in this time frame, back in January early in 2022. Had a big spike up, and then along with the rest of the market, headed south quite strong. Got a bit oversold. We were actually out of the position well before that. Excuse my phone, but Philip Morris is looking quite interesting once again. So just like back in here, let me get a drawing tool. Just like back in here where we hit a really good low on Philip Morris on the 14th of December. At that time, we were still in a confirmed downtrend. So we had lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, and then the washout move, which eventually put the low in. And then we had a change in trend back to the upside. So we printed another lower high, but where things got interesting is right here where we printed a higher low, and then we were off to the races into a new uptrend. Once we printed that second higher low, it was a massive move to the upside. So what are we seeing right now in Philip Morris? You might say that's great and all looking back, but what do we see right now? Well, we had that massive move to the downside. It looks like we had 4 green days out of a lot. I don't know how many exactly, but you could see that we had basically 4 green days out of all of these red days. So there was a lot of selling, a lot of people heading for the exits. But anyways, so we put in a bottom so far right now for Philip Morris down in here on the, looks like the 14th of March, and headed higher. Put in a nothing. No, this is nothing but a lower high. So we're still on a downtrend. But like we look at back in here, where things get interesting is when we print a higher low. Now, at least my radar is going off and looking at this as a potential change in trend back to the upside. And usually when stocks or assets are short, and you print that higher low, the move to follow is, assuming that is the higher low, is usually a massive move to the upside. So that is correlated with one, printing a higher high. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. So let's see, Harlan. So basically getting above this would be a higher high, which obviously has happened. And then, so you correlate the higher high with also short covering because the market's now moving in the other direction and fast. And that sets up for a perfect storm of a massive rally to the upside. So far we have a lower high, but we printed a higher low and then off to the races, big swing to the upside. Once we broke this level here, which was a higher high, we were in a new confirmed uptrend. So what do we expect now? Well, we expect some kind of a pullback. We don't really know when that will come. At some point, I'll get a pullback, and that'll be a higher low, and then we'll get the next swing up. And why do I think that'll happen? Well, one, because we're in a confirmed uptrend, and two, we have a gap up here. A price gap between, looks like 107 and 106. At some point, that will get filled. So Philip Morris right now trading at about $100. So that's about $6 to $7 higher than where it's at now. So that is my thoughts on Philip Morris. We are in a new confirmed uptrend. We are bullish on this stock for now. Of course, things can change and this thing can roll over and start a new downtrend, but not ignoring the current signs. The current signs of the chart are a new confirmed uptrend, big swing up here, getting quite bullish. We do expect a pullback at some point here, maybe to the 200-day, and then perhaps that'll lead us to that next leg up, closing that price gap up in here, and we'll see. Markets are oversold still. Sentiment looks good. Just got to have patience and follow the charts. All right, guys. As always, thank you once again. Go ahead and consider subscribing to the channel. Check out our links in the video description. We got some merchandise, both t-shirts, apparel, and some investing related stuff for your office, for your shelves, for your desk. Very, very cool stuff there. Check us out on Patreon. As always, hit that like button, join the channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care.